Welcome back to Fire and Smoke, the Devil at Gold Basin. We are Philip,
Abby,
Blake, Ethan,
Eric,
also known as Dungeon Master.
Florence Bell,
Jasper Strayhorn,
Dr. Augustus Steele,
Janisher.
Last episode, the party found themselves on the mysterious stranger's trail again, before being confronted by Tom Swaskagame, as that trail led right into a community of the Red Rock and Surbout Mountain pie bands. He was able to explain the community's interaction with the woman on the Black Horse in detail, unlike other people in Needles or Kingman, and about how they were unaffected. Sher found out that his friend Hu was living with this pop band and had a reunion with him. After demonstrating some magic and promising Tom that you'd give him the mirror that the woman held in return because of his desire to reclaim his home valley, he told you the woman headed off to Gold Basin. You all left Hu in tow with you, riding through the valley, but before you could make it to the mine entrance that he marked on your map, the group was stopped by two men claiming to be Arizona Rangers, here to arrest August Jennings, aka Augustus Steele. August, you see that both of these men appear to have rifles, and they're standing a good 15 feet from you at this moment.
Steven? Steve! How are you?
My name's not Steven, what are you talking about?
And I ignore him and I turn around to everybody else and I say, now this is my best friend, Steve. We used to know each other way back when the two of us were about probably Jasper's age. We were about yay high. And he gestures, a little bit above his thigh.
That must have been a long time ago.
Oh, it was.
At least like 70 years.
Steve.
We know how old Augustus is.
I thought you didn't have friends.
Oh, I used to have friends when I was, the stuff me and Steve
I'm
used to
afraid
get up
I'm
to.
gonna have to interrupt this nice conversation. My name is not Steven. I am not that tall, and you are under arrest. This man's a criminal, and I'm gonna need all of you to come with me to be his witnesses on trial.
I kind of put my hand towards my gun.
Oh, hold up.
I
there.
said, now, what exactly did he do?
I am a ranger. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Well, now, I am the sheriff's deputy of Kingman, Arizona.
Florence, Augustus, and Jasper, you guys can all make history checks.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about Rangers and stuff. 30-20 for me.
13.
Dirty 20 is pretty good. Augustus, you were caught up in the excitement of finally being a wanted man. I mean, you don't want to be arrested per se, but it's nice to have your face on the poster and all of a sudden people care about the name August Jennings again.
It's pretty cool.
That it slipped your mind that Arizona hasn't yet established a branch of Rangers.
Like at all.
Like at all.
All right.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to place you under arrest, sir. And all of you are following me to Prescott.
And you would consider him hostile.
I would say so.
I would consider him hostile to you, yeah.
I make a sleight of hand check to try and get it at surprise round.
Yeah, well,
It's a Wild West D&D campaign. You're not gonna let me quick draw?
we can totally do that. It's going to be a contested draw. And if he beats you, he's gonna get a surprise round.
That seems fair.
Can you surprise Bardic Inspiration him?
All right, we're
Sleight
gonna
of
do
hand?
this dex. Oh, you want sleight of hand? Sleight of hand makes sense. Yeah,
It's a 23.
it's a 6 on the dice.
Oh,
You're gonna get your surprise round to fire off your
Yes.
shotgun. Everybody needs to roll initiative because
Oh my.
shit's gonna take off after that.
Well, I got a 3 on the dice. That's a 17.
It's a nat 20. It's a 26 total.
7.
Slay.
19.
The order for initiative is Augustus with a 26, Sher with a 19, Jasper with a 17, the Rangers with a 12, and Florence with a 7.
Best for last.
Slay.
Does the surprise round mean I go twice
That
in a
means
row?
you get to have so much.
It means you get a full turn and then a full turn again in a row.
All right, sick. Can I hit both Rangers?
At the moment, they're standing pretty close to each other. If you moved a little bit, you could definitely, if you just moved to the side a little bit, you could definitely hit both of them.
All right, I'll lean a little to the side. That's high. That probably hits like a 24 or something.
Definitely hits.
17 plus 6 is 23 to both.
And for sneak attack,
An extra 15 to the front guy, the one who looks older. That'll use my bonus action to reload.
Augustus, before you go on, you hear him say that you're being placed under arrest, and you think, no, we're not going to do that. And you step to the side, quick draw your shotgun, and get a full shot into both of them. As the bullets connect and rip through their flesh, you see their blood isn't red. Black ooze starts coming out, and you see their eyes flash dark red, and both of them open their mouths and go. Horns come out of their head, like curling ram's horns.
Okay. So
Uh,
now
And
everyone's.
you see, they don't lose their human appearance, but some of the traits they were hiding drop, and you see the true form of these devils.
Surely we're all on board with killing these guys.
we can sell our soul to them.
I don't think that's what they're after right now.
They recoil in shock at being shot, but they're both already reacting, reaching for their guns on their back.
I'm gonna hit them again, and I'm gonna use sharpshooter to take -5 to the hit for extra damage.
Okay.
17 to hit.
I'm afraid that a 17 misses.
Wait, hang on. If I'm not moving at all this turn, or using my bonus action, I can get advantage on that roll.
You did have to like move
I would have to-
5 feet. Like what I mean by lean
But
over
this
is
is the second.
move a little bit
On
to the
his
side.
second turn.
Oh, on your second turn. Yeah, if you're not gonna move, then yeah.
I'm gonna take that with advantage, and I won't be able to reload. That's worse. That's a 15.
All right. Anything else from you, Augustus?
No, there's nothing else from me.
Sure. You see this fucking insane commotion play out before you. Who's riding backside in the saddle? He'll act on your initiative with you,
Hot dog.
like familiar.
You have a level 5 monk as a familiar. That's pretty good.
We're gonna ride up to them.
Are you riding up on the left or right side of Jasper? The right side of Jasper puts you in the threatened range of only the clean-shaven devil.
All right,
The left side of Jasper puts you in the threatened range of both of them, but also allows you to be able to hit both if you wanted to.
let's
funny.
do just the one on the right.
It's funny picturing them with facial hair.
A mustache and red curling ram's horns. Law enforcement.
I'm gonna drift the horse, right?
You take one step forward. With his drifting the horse thing, you take 5 feet of movement to
All right.
go up to the.
You know, actually, we're gonna go back 10 feet, come around 15 feet, and then we drift the horse.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah. And then we're gonna jump off the horse onto the well-shaven demon guy.
You're getting on his horse?
Yeah. Or knocking him down, right? So, Sure's gonna take a grapple attack on the well-shaven demon. Is there a plus to grapple?
It's your athletics to grapple, and he gets to resist with either athletics or acrobatics.
I see. Okay. 4?
4 is not going to do it. So, were you just riding up to him to push him, or did you say you're jumping onto his horse?
Well, no, I'm gonna jump onto him.
All right, so unfortunately, you miss and tumble off, landing on the ground prone.
You don't have half your
After-
movement because of the drifting.
No.
After about half a second, who lands right next to you and goes, "Oh shit, that didn't work."
No, it didn't. Can who give him a help action to get up? Question mark.
You can spend 15. You can spend half your movement to get up.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Yeah. Sure's gonna get up. He's going to try to pull him off the horse.
You can make the grapple thing with any of your attacks, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Okay. Well, this is very embarrassing in front of his crush. So Matt 1.
Nat 1 is not gonna do it.
We're gonna go flurry of blows now. Ooh, this one's a good one. There's 14 and a 25.
The 25 hits.
All right. 10 damage.
You launch yourself off of your own horse, trying to tackle him off of his horse. You miss, tumble onto the ground, stand up, shoot your arm up and try to pull him off. Doesn't quite work. He resists that, and then you go ahead and punch him 2 times in the side. Anything else, sure?
That's it.
All right. Who is gonna go ahead and take the dodge action?
Smart.
Jasper Strayhorn. It's your turn.
Have they pulled out their rifles yet?
Not yet. They'll be able to do that on their turn.
Rats. Can't disarm. I guess I'll keep shooting at the guy with the mustache.
You draw your revolvers, still sitting on top of your horse. Are you moving anywhere or just staying exactly where you are? Right now, you're in
I'll
the
move over to
threatened
be-
range of both of them.
I'm fine where I am.
All right, point blank at Mustache Devil, sorry.
So raid at the horns. 26.
26 hits.
It's 15 damage. Take my second attack. Nat 20.
First one in a long time for you guys.
Yeah, for real.
In a fight.
That's 23 damage. I rolled a 6, a 6, a 6, and a 5. It's pretty good.
On D6s.
On D6s.
It's looking fucked up, but not too bad yet.
Then I take my bonus action.
Mhm.
And I look at Sure and I say, hey man, that was a little embarrassing. You want to try again?
Yes, please.
You can make it okay.
Sure's gonna make a grapple attack.
Do you want different dice?
What did you roll
4
on the dice?
on the dice.
That's pretty bad.
This devil could get a nat 1. It's an 8 on the dice, so it succeeds. Anything else from Jasper Strayhorn?
That's it.
The horned devils are gonna take their turn.
They're torn.
Their turn.
You're
Now
torn.
take your torn.
Are gonna take their turn. They pull the things off their backs, but as they do, they change shape from guns into what can best be described, a little on the nose, but pretty much just a pitchfork.
Tacky.
And they're holding these.
And they're holding these in their hands, and they both stab out. One going for Augustus Steele, one going for Jasper Strayhorn. So that's 3 hits on Augustus.
What?
Only 2 hits on Jasper. One of them missed.
3 as in like the 3 prongs of the pitchfork all stab me?
No, as in 3 attack rolls hit.
Oh, that's a lot.
Augustus, the mustachioed devil, stabs into you with a pitchfork, pulls back, stabs again. 15 and then 13 piercing damage.
I'll have 15.
And then with a twitch of his eyes, from the side of his head, a streak of fire shoots out at you, and you also take 13 fire damage.
There's no save.
No?
It's just a roll to hit.
All right, that's half my health.
And then Jasper, you take 15 and then 17 piercing damage. No flame.
Yeah, it's half my health.
That is the devil's turn. Florence, that's your go.
Are they still on horses? Or was the horse part of like the illusion?
They're still on horses.
Are they on saddles?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say the saddle is magical?
No.
I was thinking of animating the one of the saddles that knocks him off, and then we have a saddle jack.
You can animate. The saddle is just an object.
These idiots.
Does it
get
say
magic
something about
horses.
not being?
It says non-magical item, and then
Wait.
unoccupied space.
They're in an occupied space. They're on top of it.
What if I just animate a part of the stirrup where the foot is not at?
It's in their occupied 5-foot area.
So is there a cactus around?
There is a cactus around.
No
You
way.
can reduce one of their horses.
You want to bust out Cactus Jack again?
I do.
Florence, you animate a close by cactus. Cactus Jack comes back to life. Join the party. Does he get to act on this turn, or does he have to wait until your next turn to start doing stuff?
You can use your bonus action.
I could, yeah, I think bonus action would have him do something.
Okay. Cactus Jack moves up to the fray. What's he gonna do?
Cactus Jack is gonna attack the bigote.
The mustache?
Yeah,
Okay.
What's a bigote?
that's mustache in Spanish.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
11?
11, unfortunately, does not hit.
It's a nat one.
No.
Oh, no, it wouldn't have hit. Anything else from Florence's turn?
That's it.
Everybody make a perception check.
Oh, not again. Oh my, every single time I roll terrible. I got a 9.
All right, so Augustus, what was that?
17.
Florence,
16.
Jasper,
9.
11.
Florence, and Augustus. Off to the right, you see something fast tearing across the hills of the sandy desert. Once he gets closer, both of you notice some distance away, a black cowboy on a large tan horse is riding full speed at the fight. His gun in his hand, leveled at the Devil Rangers. He's wearing leather accoutrement and has a dusty tan hat. Across his face is a wide smile as he singles out his targets. Takes 2 shots.
I was so convinced this was going to be McGovern pulling up to the fight. I was so ready.
One is a miss, but one is a nat 20. One of his pistol shots tears into El Mustache for 20 points of damage. Anyways, surprising new ally coming out of nowhere.
Probably not important. We'll deal with that after.
I'm gonna roll an insight.
Augustus, your turn.
Which was the one who attacked me? Was it the mustache guy?
Who attacked you? It was the mustache guy.
Then I'm gonna look at the other guy and get his attention. I'm gonna say, Ralph, come on, pay attention. You gotta get Steven out of this. And he has to roll. He has to roll insight.
But they're hostile towards you.
Yeah, but it still gives us a combat bonus. for,
Just
like,
insight?
yes.
But this is like a magical effect, right? This is not magical, it's just you're so charming.
As an action, my charm becomes extraordinarily beguiling.
So you have like a non-magical charm. You have a...
It's a non-magical charm with my words.
That makes sense. I was charmed by it.
Thank you.
Alright, then he doesn't get advantage. He just rolls straight.
Oh, but I rolled like a 4, so it's fine. It would make him attack everybody else with disadvantage.
He rolled a 6, unfortunately.
Rats. It doesn't do anything then.
Alright, no effect. So that was your action.
Yeah, I use my bonus action to reload.
Bonus action reload. Next up, sure.
Sure's gonna go for a grapple again. 17 and it's plus strength, right? Or plus
It's plus their athletics.
plus 3 athletics. I have 20. 20.
He rolled a 13. You've got the non-mustached devil grappled.
I have advantage on attack rolls against a grappled creature. So I'm going to make an unarmed strike. 16.
16 misses, unfortunately.
Well, we're gonna make a flurry of blows. The first one, we get a 21.
That hits.
Second one, we get a 26.
Both hit.
18.
18 damage from your magical fists.
And I'm going to make him fall prone.
Dex save +7.
Oh.
But he rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
The clean-shaven, devil-horned ranger is knocked off of his horse and falls prone onto the ground. Anything else from Sure?
Nope.
Who again takes the dodge action?
This guy.
Jasper, it's your turn.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to shoot at the guy that just fell off the horse because I feel like I could probably smoke him.
He's prone, so you get advantage.
That's true. He still has his pitchfork, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna expend 1 grip point to do a disarming shot. That's a nat 20, which means I gain my grip point back.
Oh, you gain your grip.
Cost
point
nothing.
back.
And that's a strength saving throw first.
His strength saving throws are +10. So that's a 25.
This has such good
He
saving throws.
keeps the pitchfork. That's 23 damage.
23 damage.
And I'm gonna shoot him again. That's a 20. That's a not nat.
20 hits.
That's 7 damage.
Looking rough, but still, I was gonna say on his feet, but that's not true actually.
I'm gonna bonus action second wind. It's 14 health back. That's my turn.
That's the ranger's turns. The clean-shaven devil is going to attack Sure and Who.
No.
But who did the dodge action, so it's fine.
Okay, he's good.
So Sure, 14 definitely doesn't hit, but a 26 does. So that's 1 hit on you. And for Who, he has to roll with disadvantage. And the lower one is a 20. Stab at you, stab at Who. You take 12 piercing damage. Who takes 9 piercing damage.
Out of how many?
You should know your familiar's health pool.
Yeah,
That makes
right.
sense.
He has 32 health to start with.
It's not that much.
Ooh.
You can get one shot one of these.
That's exactly how much damage I took last turn.
That's bad.
I'm gonna let him keep dodging.
The mustache one is going to attack.
Come on, you know the right answer.
Well, Cactus Jack isn't too much of a threat right now. He's going to attack Jasper.
You made it. You're
All
the
of
big
his
threat.
attacks?
Only 1 hit. Jasper, you take 8 more piercing damage.
That's nothing.
Florence, that will be your turn.
I'm gonna do a vicious mockery.
What do you got?
You know, I'm curious about those horns of yours. Aren't they technically just fingernails growing out of your head? I think I could paint them a pretty pink if you'd like.
This is good. This is more like
All
surface
right,
level.
Gonna roll.
Yeah, this is how vicious mockery
It's
is.
not existential.
25.
They're so good at saves.
Sorry, Abby. What would you like to do with your bonus action?
Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack.
Oh,
He's moving up in the world. You got a nat 2 this time.
that's true.
Anything else from Florence spell?
That's it.
That would be your new friend. He continues taking full movement on his horse, riding across the hill. He calls out, "You folks look like you might need some help."
We sure do like having help around.
Yeah, I think we take.
What's that? I'm a far distance away. I can't hear you if you talk quiet.
This is the kind of guy I
Are you whispering about something?
Hello.
Hi. Howdy.
Yeah, we could use a lot of help.
All right, then. 2 more shots fire off at the devils.
This guy
If
is
you shoot the prone one, he gets advantage.
That's such a good idea. He's going to shoot the prone one. Get advantage on both.
Oh, you're so
So
smart.
That's a hit. That's 2 sevens. That's not a hit, unfortunately.
Rats.
Oh.
So that's 16 points of damage. That's his turn. Augustus?
So if I attack the one on the ground with advantage, how does that work with also hitting the other one with the same shot?
Oh, I'm sorry. So we'll keep it for the time being because I already rolled advantage for your new friend. But on his turn, he stood up. He didn't just stay on the ground.
Rats.
Oh,
Grappling doesn't like keep him from being able to move. It just slows his movement.
that's true.
So he stands up. So you can hit both.
I can hit both of them. And I won't move or use a bonus action, so I get advantage. Dirty 20.
Hits.
That's 14 to both, plus sneak attack. 25 for sneak attack, plus it was 14.
14 for both, yeah.
Okay, so one takes.
Mustache gets the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Looking fucked up. Both of them are. Anything else, Augustus?
That's my turn.
Sure. It's your turn.
He's gonna take 2 simple strength attacks.
Strength attacks with advantage because he's still grappled.
Yep.
He did not attempt to break that on his turn.
18.
18 just hits.
It's like a 6 on the second one. 7 damage for the first one. Then, obviously, he's gonna make some flurry of blows. 22 for the first one, and then 13 for the second one. So, 1 hits.
1 hits.
That's gonna be 8 damage. Let's spend a key point. Let's make him stunned.
On save.
So good at saving throws, Eric.
He doesn't get the highest. He gets a good add to it. Does a 13 save?
It fails.
Shit, I don't have any way to stop that. He's stunned.
For until the end of
His
my
next-
next turn.
Anything else from Sure? Who is going to take the dodge action? Actually, this guy's stunned.
You could hit him.
Who's going to attack this guy?
Yeah.
He's totally
Let's go.
chilling. He's safe.
Sure, it's gonna be
You're
like,
saying that now.
Get
I'm
him.
worried.
That's a natural 20.
oh, he's a natural fighter. If he does more damage to me, I'm gonna be so pissed.
14 damage.
God damn it.
That's pretty good. He crit though.
It's a crit. It's a crit.
Right, yeah.
Sure. Sure, did you see
I
that?
saw it. It was really awesome.
I did that. Who took the staff off his back and cracked this guy in the head. Anything else, Sure?
That'll be it.
Jasper, Strayhorn. It's your go. Both are looking fucked up, but not quite on death's door.
Yeah, I'm going for the mustache one. I'm gonna use one of my grip points to get advantage.
Crit would really come in handy right now.
That's true. I would get my grip point back if I crit. That's a nat 20. Yes. Yes.
I was joking. I was joking because it wasn't
Yes.
gonna happen.
I needed that. That's 24 damage to the mustache one.
When he's still standing.
What? All right, I'm attacking
I said
again.
looking fucked up, but not on
I'm
death.
gonna attack again with another grip point because I just got my grip point back.
Yeah, I think that's what it's for.
That's a nat 1 and a 15, so I'll take the 26 to hit.
Hits.
It's
So 11 damage.
He's barely standing.
No.
I'm sorry.
Ah.
Well,
Do you want to sit down for a second?
I got this. I'm gonna use my bonus action and look at who and say, damn, now do that on the mustache one. And who can make an
Put him
attack on the
forward.
mustache guy?
Can he move or can he just?
Oh, is he not next to him?
No, he's on the other side of the clean shaven.
He can just do it again then. Damn, who
Just-
do that again?
16 doesn't hit.
Oh, so close.
Sorry.
It's okay, you're doing great.
The Rangers
Oh.
turn. You are kind of chilling, Sure, since the clean shaven devil is stunned and can't do anything. But barely standing. Mustache guy
Yeah, I'll take it.
attacking Jasper Strayhorn. Jasper, you take 1 hit with a pitchfork and 1 hit with a flame. That is 16 piercing damage on the pitchfork,
Where's Cactus Jack with you, though?
and 13 flame damage.
Yeah, I'm at 5 HP. Oh no.
The other guy is stunned. Can't do anything. He looks furious. Florence, that's your turn.
I could do like a cure wounds.
You could do a cure wounds if you want.
Please.
21.
21 points of, I was about to say damage. 21 points of hit points back to
Yay! Not that.
Jasper Strayhorn.
Yay.
Back up to 26. I'm glad I used my second wind earlier.
Anything else? Or you get your bonus action for Cactus Jack.
Come on. 19.
19 hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack
Yay.
raises his spiny arms and slams into this devil. He's attacking Mustache still, right?
Was the other one lower?
No, Mustache is on death's door.
Oh.
I was asking because Cactus
He's
Jack
hanging
can
on
get
by
the
a
killing
thread.
blow.
Yes. So 1 plus 3, so it's 4.
No.
Cactus Jack doesn't get the
No.
No.
It was between a 5 and a 6 earlier, or a 5 and a 9 on the dice,
Yeah.
and then it was kind of in the middle.
Mustache Devil
That's so
shrieks in
sad.
pain but is still standing.
No.
Man.
Anything else from Florence?
That's it.
Your new cowboy friend levels his gun, closes the distance all the way, shoots point blank at Mustache. It's not, it doesn't hit. He has to do the second. He's got to unjam his gun, so that's can't take his second shot. That's all he can do.
No.
Augustus, that's your turn.
All right, I'll pull out the dagger. That's a 16. Doesn't hit, I don't think.
16 doesn't hit.
All right, I can't get him with my knife then.
You have something to do with your bonus action?
I'll reload the shotgun for
Let's have it
later.
Ready.
All right, sure. That's you.
Final blows. Here we go. 21 for the first one. Nat 20 for the second one. 27 plus 6, 33 damage.
Still standing by just a little bit.
Who can kill him?
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, you going after this guy.
Yeah.
But he's still up.
I say, sure says, finish him, baby. I mean, maybe.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's a hit.
Yay!
Who is so good at this? He should be the DM.
With 7 damage. This devil only had 6 remaining hit points.
Yes! Oh, who's gonna have so much confidence? I kind of want to command him to attack Mustache.
Over the top of the head, and this devil falls to the ground.
Can he reach this mustache one?
Yeah, you can move forward.
Okay, he's gonna move forward. Should I make a flurry?
No, do not use a key point. I can just kill him.
Okay.
Also, if I kill him, would you say this is a significant threat, Philip?
This was a significant threat. They just, you guys are pretty strong, but you could have easily gone down earlier.
So if I, happen to get a killing blow, I get a group point back.
I will end my turn.
Jasper, that's your turn.
I'm gonna pull out my other beautiful pearl revolver and aim it right at his mustache and take a shot. Because my first one ran out of ammo. 19 to hit.
19 hits. Oh, he's dead. He's so dead.
That's 12 damage.
You blow this devil's fucking head off.
Basically, what happened is we dragged this guy off his horse. We just punched him to death.
That's funny.
Smacked him
Well,
with a stick.
let's see. You jumped at him and then flew past him.
Yeah.
Fell on the ground,
On
got back
purpose.
up, failed to hit, or you did like a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
And then you grappled.
Yeah.
You guys pummel one of the devils to death, and Jasper, you blow the other one's head off. Once they die, same old story. They start dissolving, turning into wisps of smoke. Their horses do the same. Their semblance on this plane is gone.
I hope that new guy who showed up feels a little bit silly. Like, did nothing. I don't know what he was about.
he did some damage.
He did like 40 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. That's pretty
Black cowboy who came out of nowhere and is helping you with the fight.
Now, who are you?
You can call me Deadwood Dick. And he holds up his hands and he goes, I know what you're going to say. No repayment necessary for the help, partner.
That's not what I was gonna
I,
do.
It's not.
yeah, I wasn't gonna open with that.
I just noticed some bad buddies giving you a hard time, and I said, hell, little fishes, Nat. Them folks need help.
I was very much
Roll an
appreciated.
insight check on this guy.
I'll also roll an insight check.
This is like, how did you randomly show up here in the middle of the valley?
Insight.
I'm not even gonna tell you.
I got you. I got you. Oh.
That's better.
It's a 6.
What's your insight? It's a
23.
Oh, okay.
15.
On a 23, this guy doesn't seem like he has any ill intent in his body.
So naturally, Augustus takes out his shotgun.
no. Naturally, I have to charm him.
No! Stop it.
Why?
We don't need to charm
He'll be
him.
my buddy.
But it's funny.
You don't want to be my buddy?
I guess you can charm him.
I'll say, oh, now, hey there, friend. How are you? How was that, how was your time riding along helping us in that fight? And he has to roll insight.
Just use this as much as you want.
I can just use this as much as I want. I don't know why I'm not using this on
Does a
everybody but me.
16? Does a 16 save? I guess you have to roll
I
for
have
it.
to roll. 16 is not. He is my friendly acquaintance for a minute.
All right, so exactly.
I guess that's
Exactly.
normal.
exactly what was about to happen.
Nothing changes.
Nothing changed.
Fair enough. You also.
Well, I'm doing pretty good, I'd say so.
Sorry, I was just reading this. It says he'll stop being my friendly acquaintance if I or my companions harm him.
That's
So,
true.
Probably also what would have
So
happened.
probably also pretty standard, I'd say.
Now, how did you happen upon us to find these here devils?
Oh, well, don't you know? It's just pure coincidence. Stroke of good luck that I was here to help, members of our human brotherhood less fortunate than myself, less skilled. But, I always did say it was better to be born lucky than handsome.
Well, as a wise turtle once told me, there are no accidents.
You speak to turtles. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. Interesting cast of characters. Glad I was able to be of assistance to you.
Well, where are you headed?
Me, I travel all over this good country of ours, trying to help people wherever I can. My daddy was a slave in North Carolina, and I live this life for him. No ties, going and helping whoever needs it, less skilled than myself, like yourselves.
Now, see, you've done that. That's the second time in as
Second
many
time I've done
sentences.
what?
Now, friend, we actually could use some help up here on the trail, as we've been on the trail of a nasty sort of.
Let me stop you right there. You're asking for my help. I get it, but I'm sorry, I'm not here to stay. These strange things happen more and more, and someone's got to be there to help people, and that's me. So I gotta mosey on.
Well,
What
don't.
the hell?
Well, don't you want to stop the? Don't you want to stop the unlatching of the fence gate of hell?
What are you talking about? You went swirly all of a sudden.
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to stop someone who's trying to unlatch the fence gate of hell.
Is the fence gate of hell open? Is that why I'm seeing these things more and more?
That's why it's opening.
It's opening.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm never one to question where trouble comes from, but these weird creatures been showing up more, and I've been having to help people with them.
Yeah, no, don't you want to help us go stop it? That's a
But
pretty
somebody's
big
got to
deal.
help the people. If I wasn't here, think about what could have happened to you. You would all be dead.
I don't know.
I've
if
got to
that's
go
true.
help the next group of people so they don't die.
Do you have somewhere you need to be within the next day?
Roaming the country like I've.
Well,
So if
You
where
got
you're
earwax
going,
packed in your
how
ears, friend.
often do you run into people in fights in the middle of the valley?
Well, this is the second one today, so
well, when was the last one?
earlier this morning.
What kind of monsters did you fight?
They were weird, scaly things. It was like a fucked up armadillo.
Who'd you help?
Some random people out on their ranch.
Now, think of it this way, friend. What if there are people who are being attacked by the monsters that you aren't around to stop? So say today you fought 2 groups of monsters, but if there were 100 groups of monsters in the valley, that's still 98 deaths totally unaccounted for on your end.
You guys can. One person can make a persuasion check.
Not
I have
great at
plus
persuasion. Oh, you should.
Oh,
do it.
you-
It'll be totally flat. It's a kind of high DC.
Makes sense. This guy's got his own thing.
Florence, go ahead. I'll tell you have to beat a 20.
15 plus 8. 23.
Well, I don't know. You got any last little bit of bonus to sell me on?
We can spread your name as the one who stopped it.
Well, now I'm interested.
What was
You'll
your
spread
name?
the name of Deadwood Dick?
Oh yeah.
All across the land.
I've got a lot of mighty wild and cool stories to tell. My life is storied, as you would say. Thinking of writing a book, actually.
Philip, is this character based off a real person?
Yes.
I wrote a book.
And he wrote
Yes.
a book.
Deadwood Dick. I wanted to include him because he is this guy who went on a lot of crazy adventures, having like he's the black cowboy of the West. What if he was just here?
Well, now
What if he was just here and this was one of his stories?
So you're saying, what if he was just here and then we rolled low and then he disappears off into the sun?
He keeps going on about his life.
What if
met
he
a
was
cool
here?
person.
And he goes to unlatch the gates of hell, and then he dies, and he doesn't write his book.
That's what the alternate history is. It's what if he never wrote his book?
Some people are just microcosms of different Western narratives and stories, and you're meeting them as different representations of what life is like for different people in the West.
That's true.
Sometimes they're not. I don't show you somebody because it's like keep talking to this person until you join their party. Sometimes it's like Cassius Reeds talks to you and then he moves on.
But he's in our party.
He's like
He's an independent contractor.
independent contractor. That's what I was
Independent
looking for.
So now we're good, I guess. We can go.
If you help me tell my tales, then happy to join you.
All right.
What did you say it was something about a gate to hell?
Yeah.
A fence gate that's latched.
The
And
gates of hell.
It's going, the fence gate.
Deadwood Dick and Associates going to close the gates of hell.
We're preventing them from being opened.
Quiet, associate. Everybody, we need to go. Time's wasted.
Do you know where we're going?
Leans over to Sure. Where are we going to?
I don't speak English.
I don't believe you. I don't need to know because you, and he points at Jasper, you'll lead the way. I'm assigning you lead of the train.
All right then.
Oh,
well,
no,
we're
his ego.
heading north to Gold Basin, everyone. Let's go.
Deadwood Dick and Associates. The legends will live on forever.
Yay.
And that's where we'll end this episode of Fire and Smoke. If you want to keep up with the show, be sure to follow my Dungeons and Dragons TikTok account at WitchDunphy, WHICHDUNPHY, because it's awesome. That's why. Anybody else have anything they want to say before the end of the episode?
Yeah, I realized when I read like bullet points for like the animating, I read something else. So I technically could have animated the saddle. It didn't say unoccupied. I'm sad about Saddlejack.
Saddlejack may be a valuable asset if you could fuck
Saddlejack
somebody off their horse.
Could show up again.
Tune in next week to hear about how Deadwood Dick and Associates are going to save the world and close the gates of hell.
No, we're
Relatching.
We're keeping the fence
Fence
gates
gate.
of hell latched.
Hmm.
It's different.
Well, you know what they say. Slay!
Slay!